So let's break this solo down. We've got quite a lot to go through, so what I'll be doing is taking you guys through 4 bars at a time. Now the first part of the solo, we've got and then so that's the first 4 bars. Now let's break that down. So we've got 13 to 10 on the B string, and we're going to pull off. Then we're going to go to the 12th fret on the G and do a little tweak of a bend to the 10th, and then to the 10th fret of the B. And then we do another bend on the 12th, but a bit more of a bend, so full bend. So, and then we go 10 on the B, 10 on the E. And then we're going to do a full bend on the 13th fret of the B. Then we're going to go to the 10th fret on the D and the G, and bar our first finger, and we're going to pull off to an open string, and then go straight back to the 10th fret. So like that. Then we're going to do another full bend on the 13th fret of the B, and quickly cut it off. So, and then catch it with your picking hand so it stops. And then we're going to do one of David Gilmour's famous bends, a 2-tone bend. So that means we're bending from the 13th fret to the 17th fret. So we're trying to achieve that distance when we bend. And then we're going to release it and then give it a bit of vibrato. And then we're going to pull off 13 to 10 like at the start, and then finish on the 12th fret of the G. So we've got so the first 4 bars . Okay, and then we go on to the next 4 bars. So the next 4 bars, we're going to start with a 12th fret on the G, and we're going to bend and then release. Now this is quite a slow release. So bend up and then release slowly. Then we're going to go to the 10th fret on the G, and we're going to pull off to 9, and then play the 12th fret on the D, and then back to the 9th fret on G, and then slide from the 10th fret on the D to the 12th, and then play the 12th fret on the G. So that bar we got and then back to the 12th fret on the D, and then the 10th fret on the G and the B, which we're going to bar our finger across. And then we're going to do a really quick hammer on the D and G, 10th fret to 12th fret. Like that. So we got let me just play that a little bit better. And then the next two bars we're going to bar our finger across the G and the B on the 10th fret and then go to the 12th. Now what we do is we play 2 hits on the 10 and then go to the 12th. And then we do that again. And then we go 10, 12, 10 on the G and the B. So we've got and then we're going to do a slow little tweak up from that fret. So those 4 bars we've got. Cool, so on to the next 4 bars. We've now got a bend on the 13th fret of the high E. Now, what he does is he rakes into it. And the way I do that is I rest my picking hand on the strings so that they're all dead and muted. And then I rake from the A string and then hit the 13th fret and bend up. Ooh, sorry. And then play 13 twice after that. So it's a bend, full bend, and then release, and then 2 staccato notes on the 13th fret. And then we've got here a pretty tricky bend here. So we've got 13th fret on the B. We're first going to bend a full bend and release. And then we're going to do one of those 2-tone bends. And then release it. Oh, sorry, we're not going to release it. We're going to go and push it that little bit further. So now it's 2 tones and a half. So we're trying to go from there. So we're going release it and then shoot back up to a full bend. So oh. So quite tricky. So those 4 bars, there's not much to it, but pretty tricky. So we've got so next 4 bars. Now you've got 1 bar of rest, and then we've got this lick here. So there's quite a few notes in this one. So we've got so that's this bar. So we've got a bend on the 12th fret, which is a full bend, and then we've got the 10, 10 on B string and E string, and then go to the B string and pull off from 13 to 12, 13 to 10, sorry, and then play 12 on the G string. So. And then we're going to pre-bend, so we're going to lift up to a full bend, but don't pick it yet, and then pick it and release it. So, and then go to the 10th fret on the G. So. And then we're going to pull off from 12 to 10 on the G, and then hit the 12th fret on the D. Okay. And then next we're going to go do a little tweak on the 10th fret, and then go to the 12th fret on the D, and then we're going to mute the strings and strum down up. Then we're going to pull off from 12 to 10 now. Now this is Again, we're barring the 12th fret on the D and the G, and also on the 10th fret. And then hit the 12th fret on the A. So. And then we're going to pull off from 12 to 10 on the A and slide to the 8th fret. And then pull off again 10 to 8. And then pull off 10 to 8 on the E. And then back to the 10. So. And then to finish that off, we've got 10, 8, 10. So. And we just got a mute stroke at the end to end that. So, all of that together, we've got. Sorry, let's start that again. Cool. So now we're getting there. So now after that, we then go to the 12th fret on the A, and we're going to slide in, and then play 10th and 12th on the D, and then we're going to pull off 10 to 9 on the G, and then play the 12th fret on the D. And then pull off 12 to 10 on the D, and then play the 12th fret on the A. Ooh, sorry. Like that. And then a little tweak on the 10th fret of the D, 10th fret of the D, and then the 12th fret of the D. And then a pull off 10 to 12, 12 to 10. So. And then we've got another tricky bend. So this time, we're going to pre-bend on the 13th fret of the B. So starting with a full pre-bend. So release, and then pick again and do a bend release, and then go up to hit that two-tone bend. And then give it a bit of vibrato. So what we've got in these 4 bars is cool. So the next 4, we've now got this lick here where we go. So we bend a full bend on the 15th fret of the high E, and then go to 13, 15, 13 on the E, 15 on D. And now 13 to 15 is quite quick. And then we're going to slide into the 14th fret on the G, and then play 13, 12 on the high E, and then bend a full bend on 15, but what we're going to do is repeatedly bend and release. So and you want to do that 8 times, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is quite tricky because to keep the note ringing out. But just practice it nice and slow, and make sure that you're using your picking hand to mute any of the strings that you're not playing, because otherwise, if you don't, you're going to get lots of string noise. So and then we end that with a pre-bend on 15 and finish on 15th fret of the B. So we got so on to the next 4 bars. Then we're going to go up to the 17th fret on the high E and do a tone and a half, so 3 frets worth, and then we're going to re-pick that once we've got it up there. And then we're going to bend on the 20th fret on the high E and do a full bend, and then go from 20 to 17 on the high E and do that again, but pull off this time. So we got then after that we go down to the 10th fret on the G and B and go, so three hits and then a slow bend, and then end on the 12th fret. And then we're going to do 2 mute strokes after that. So those 4 bars we've got. Cool. And on to the last 4 bars. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slide from 12 to 14 on the D, and then put our second finger on the 13th fret of the B, and we're going to use our pick to play the D string, and we're going to use our second finger to play the B. Yeah. And then we're going to do like a little slap or a little mute stroke. And again, I do that by resting my hand on the strings so that they're dead. Because that way, it doesn't matter if you still got your fingers fretted on the frets, because this hand is killing the strings. So after the mute stroke, you then move that shape down to the 12th fret on the D and the 11th fret on the B. So, and then we're gonna bar our finger across the 12th fret of the G and B, and then slide to the 10th fret. So we got. And then we're going to do 2 mute strokes, but when we do that, we're going to get our hand ready with our 4th finger on the 10th fret of the D and our 1st finger on the 7th fret, and we're going to pull off after that. And then we're going to do 2 more mute strokes after that. and then we're going to slide into the 7th fret on the G. Now I've put on the tab that you can pinch on like this. So it kind of sounds like he's doing that on the record. And then you do another mute stroke, so you got... And then you've got 2 more mute strokes. And we go down to the 5th and 3rd fret on the D. To play 3 staccato notes, so 5, 3, 5. Back to 3. And then quickly to 5 to finish it off. So from those mute strokes you got... So those last 4 bars we've got... So that's it, the whole of the guitar solo. I've made the tab available for free in the info section below, so please download it, and I hope that helps. Please subscribe for some more guitar videos, and see you soon.